Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation. And since yesterday we did a little Sue Storm, I thought we'd take on her brother today and see what he's capable of. And where he stands as of now before he gets that uniform. And Johnny's pretty amazing, guys. This guy's a freaking awesome character, especially for being a free-to-play. I mean, this guy was like a godsend. Well, is a godsend for a lot of players out there, including whales, for everybody. I mean, this guy is just amazing. Great damage, great survivability. He's just awesome, and all-around fantastic character, man. One of the best characters in the game, in my opinion. I love him to death. My Human Torch is ranked 1,600 in the world. Not a bad ranking, could be better, but a lot of people got this guy, and they got a lot of love invested in him. He has 23,000 energy attack, he has 127 attack speed, 49 crit rate, 181 critical damage, and 46% ignore defense and max skill cooldown. And look at that dodge, he's got 68% dodge. Just 7% more and he'd have max dodge. That is insane. And he's not even getting any of that from his obelisk, which is nuts. His first gear is at 25. He has all 5-star Urus. I really should rank up this last gear because it has that ignore defense and would shoot up that 46% all the way to max ignore defense. So I really should rank this up, but I already did this run, and I did the run with this build, guys. So that's what I'm going to show you. All of his skills are 6, and you take a look at his passive here. Increased guaranteed dodge by 20%. He has an all attack buff by 10%, all speed by 5. He gets a crit rate buff by 10%, really nice, and removes incapacitation. His 1 skill has a 2-second stun, which could be useful in PvP. His 2 has a 2-second stun also, which is really nice. His 3 is the money maker. This thing is awesome. Decrease all defense down, whatever you want to say. Stacks up to 50%, lasts for 5 seconds. Something I would love to see get changed is this changed to 10-second all defense down. That would be amazing. I'd also like to see this immunity. Well, I don't know, guys. I almost want the immunity changed to invincibility, because if you had invincibility, it would be changed. It would give him its super armor, and then you wouldn't need to put either Nick Fury or the Thing with him to give him that super armor. I mean, because the thing about Human Torch that kind of sucks is he can't. Well, something else I'd like to see with that 3rd skill is to be able to move around. It's a channeling skill, where he does constant damage, but he can easily be guard broken, or the character can iframe and get away from you. I mean, it kind of sucks. So if you could channel the skill and move around, you can channel it right now, but if you could move around, you could actually stay close, you could dodge more. It would just make him more versatile and a whole lot better. So I'd really like to see that 3 skill either have invincibility, have a 10-second all defense down. I'd like to see it be able to move. That would be awesome. His passive, and this is where a crap ton of his dodge is coming from, 50% dodge. That is crazy. His 4th skill, decrease all speed, no big deal there. And his 5th skill, which gives him a 25% increase of all attack and this godly heal. I mean, this dude's nuts. He takes some damage, boop, you hit the 5th skill, blip, he just fills up and he's good to go again. He's freaking nuts. I mean, Human Torch is awesome, and you guys can see, man, he is pretty damn strong just the way he sits right now. His leadership increased fire damage by 25%. I mean, oh my god, I love this guy. He has a stage 6 Power Angry Hawk, so I could fully awaken this. And I have a really good obelisk on him. I really think you should give him elemental. I don't think you should be putting a rage or a CTP of energy on him. You can if you want, but or you could give him a CTP of destruction or immunity to guard break, so you don't have to worry about getting guard broken. Immunity to guard break with fire damage, and then a damage proc. That would be pretty awesome on him. But I got a critical damage with fire damage and a 200% damage proc. Really good obelisk for him. And he doesn't have a uni yet, but he will soon. And it's going to be real interesting to see what Netmarble does with this guy, because he's pretty insane right now, guys. This dude is quite the monster, and I'm interested to see what they're going to do. Are they just going to copy and paste his skills, which I pray to God they don't do. I mean, his skills are pretty awesome, but I would like to see some tweaks in them. So guys, in today's video I'm going to ask you, give you a little question. I'm going to ask you for the crystals anyways. Which is not an infinity stone? The mind stone? The power stone? The eternal stone? Or the space stone? Which of those is not an infinity stone? So guys, let's take old boy into World Boss and let's see how he does. Let's rock and roll. Okay guys, so we're going to take on this stage 65 Ebony with old boy, and we are using the max team. We're using Nick Fury for that 50% all attack leadership and that 55% damage dealt to supervillains, and we're going to be using Ghost Panther for his tier 2 passive, which increases damage dealt to supervillain types by 45% and gives Human Torch 50% extra fire damage. And you guys see the strikers. We got Deadpool for the all defense down, Weapon Hex for all defense down, Sherrod for 10% damage dealt to supervillains, Scarlet for mind control, which is extremely important, especially against Ebony, and we have Luna for the 10% damage dealt to supervillains. And yeah guys, you know, and because we're running with Nick Fury, he's given that super armor to Human Torch, so we don't have to worry about getting guard broken, which is pretty freaking awesome. Now, whenever the purple gets thrown down, then we can get guard broken. That purple has penetration. It can penetrate super armor. So, but the beautiful thing is, guys, like whenever Ebony gets mind controlled, I just sit in front of him and just barrel down on him. I just stick with the 5 and the 3. And, you know, and the rotation's super simple with this guy. I always start with the 3, get the damage proc on the 3, let it play out, and then when there's about 2 seconds left on the damage proc, I hit the 4, and then when there's 1 second left on the 3rd skill, I'll hit the 5, let the supernova show up, and then hit the 3. And right now, Scarlet is really helping out a lot. And that's the thing about, you know, playing. And, you know, it doesn't matter what character you play with unless they have really good crowd control against world bosses. You're always reliant on Scarlet or Sue for the charm or for mind control. You're always reliant on those characters. Because if they're not coming in and doing the mind control and charm, well then Ebony, he's just going to be iframing like crazy. The same with Corvus. I mean, that's just what they do. So you're not going to be doing damage. So no matter what character you bring in here, unless they have good crowd control effects, that's something you're always going to deal with. You know, so sometimes you might have to, you know, make a run a few times to get it done. You know, I actually had to for this run. I didn't do this the first time I tried it. It took me a few tries. But, you know, but you guys will see we were able to get it done. And the one beautiful thing, well actually a lot of beautiful things about Human Torch is, even if he does take damage, you know, even if he does, you know, usually he'll dodge a lot of it because of all that dodge he has. But even if he does take damage, you just hit the 5th skill and he just heals right up. The guy is nuts. This is one of the easiest characters to play. You know, you're just rotating between 3 skills, and yeah, you can heal up if you take damage. Usually he'll dodge a lot of crap, so you don't even have to worry about it. I mean, he's pretty freaking reliable. I mean, oh my god. Me loves some Human Torch. And you always want to try to get that supernova showing up and then go into the 3. Now the damage proc came really late there, that peckerhead. But we're doing alright, guys. We're doing alright. We're actually running just about on pace. I think a little bit behind. Yeah, thank you, Scarlet. Come on in. But I really would like to see that either him get immunity to guard break or super armor in his uniform, or change the, really that would be even better, and then have immunity on the 3. That would be insane, because then when you fight Thanos won't be able to debuff you if you're using immunity to all damage, which would be awesome. Well, that'd make him freaking unreal against old Thanos. And I just love for that 3 to be able to move around. That would be so cool. And of course we want to see a good damage bump. But yeah, I just hope they don't copy and paste. I can't stand it when they do that kind of stuff. I want to see some creativity. And look at those Scarlet guys. She is just coming in and mind controlling left and right. And I'm just sticking with the 5 and the 3. Whenever she comes in, there she did it again. So we're just going to stick with the 5 and the 3. And you want to keep using that 5 so you're getting that all attack buff. And you want to keep that supernova up as much as you can, because that's going to really help your damage. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Throwing that. Now, see right here? This purple can actually penetrate your super armor. So you can be guard broken when that crap's going on. Oh, yeah. Tearing it up, man. Thank you, Scarlet, man. That girl is coming in and helping a brother out. Let me tell you. And this is why we love her so much. Oh, my God. But I can't wait, guys, for this guy to get a uniform. I'm really hoping that they do him some really good justice and just make him freaking open. I mean, I'm hoping he can at least do stage 70 and up. If, you know, a good uniform for me as far as a gauge, guys. If they can jump a character up by 5 stages just by equipping a uniform, that's a good uniform. If they can jump him up 5 stages, that is a really good uniform. Just equipping it at normal rank. So it's going to be real interesting to see how strong he's going to be after he gets the uniform. But definitely looking forward to it. So guys, let me know what you think about old Human Torch. And give me your insight on what you think should be done with him. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.